Mexico is the only country in the world that produces tequila from the agave plant. Each type of tequila has its own guidelines that distillers should follow. Mexico and the United States are among the most popular places in the world to drink tequila. In addition to margaritas and tequila shots, there are numerous interesting tequila cocktail ideas you can try. Before we continue, please subscribe to this channel so that we can create more content like this, sharing knowledge on Latin America. Mezcal is any liquor distilled from the maguey, agave, plant. In the same way that Scotch and bourbon are varieties of whiskey, tequila is essentially a mezcal. While both are subject to strict laws and regulations, mezcal may use a wider variety of agave grown in 9 Mexican states and must be brewed in those states. Agave is processed differently depending on how it is grown. In mezcal distilleries, agave is typically roasted in clay pits, imparting a distinct smoky flavor. The most popular agave spirits, aside from tequila, include Raicilla, Baconera, Sotol, and Pulque. Despite being technically mezcals, they each have their own characteristics and distillation method. Mezcal and tequila are the most popular spirits outside of Mexico. Known scientifically as Agave Tequilana, this type of mezcal is made by distilling fermented juices from Weber blue agave plants. Interestingly, it belongs to the lily family and has spiky barbs on its leaves similar to aloe vera plants. Agave plants require 7 to 10 years of growth and nurturing before they are ready for harvest, which is a serious investment. Underneath the plant is a massive bulb. This is called a pea, and it looks like a gigantic off-white pineapple. Peas are chopped and gently roasted after the leaves have been removed to convert the starch into sugar. As soon as the agave has been baked, it is crushed to extract its sweet juice. The juice is then fermented with yeast to turn the sugar into alcohol. In order to make tequila Ordinario, the fermented agave juice is distilled in either pot or column stills, sometimes twice. Tequila may be aged for a short period of time in barrels or tanks, depending on its type. There are some types of tequila that are purified or blended. For bottling strength, the distillate is cut with water before packaging. In general, tequila contains 35 to 40% alcohol by volume, but it cannot exceed 55% ABV, 110 proof. During the 1970s, the tequila industry established strong, globally recognized appellation of origin requirements. The same holds true for champagne, which can only be legally labeled as champagne if it is produced in the Champagne region of France. The Appellation of Origin standards define where and how tequila is prepared, the design and branding of tequila, and what can legally be marketed as tequila. They are defined by NOM 006 SCFI 2012, which is controlled by the Consejo Regulador del Tequila. Only 5 Mexican states can distill, package, and certify tequila: Jalisco, Michoacán, Tamaulipas, and Guanajuato. Tequila is located in Jalisco, which is one of the major tequila-producing states. Tequila must contain at least 51% fermentable sugars derived from the Weber blue agave plant. In general, there are 2 types of tequila. Only fermented sugary juices from the Weber blue agave plant are used to make the finest tequila. The packaging plainly states 100% de agave. Some distilleries use the terms Puro, Azul, or Weber blue agave. This group is responsible for the majority of the production of tequila. A maximum of 49% non-agave sweeteners are used to distill mixto tequila. Additionally, it may contain up to 1% mellowing ingredients. Until 2004, flavored tequilas such as lime, citrus, and cinnamon could not be labeled as tequila. Legally, they can only be referred to as tequila products. Tequilas made entirely of agave, on the other hand, cannot be flavored. Despite the fact that trade treaties were crafted between Mexico and other countries to ensure that this certification is honored, what happens when an entrepreneur wants to produce tequila in a different country such as the United States? They are required to label the final product as spirit distilled/produced from 100% blue agave. There have been attempts by some manufacturers to name this alcohol something similar to tequila, tequila, for instance, is made in Temecula, California, using the same techniques as tequila, but these names, no matter how creative, could result in cease and desist orders and litigation. Even so, as the tequila boom persists, making it more difficult and expensive to obtain, entrepreneurs will strive to recreate tequila flavor profiles in new formats at less expensive prices, including ready-to-drink (RTD) drinks. We can expect to see more hard seltzers and bottled drinks that contain 100% blue agave spirit. When you realize the truth, you'll realize the drink is not tequila and was not made in Mexico. If you've liked videos like this, please subscribe to our channel to help us grow. Our goal is to become one of the leading channels on sharing our love for the great region of Latin America.